head over to FIFAcoinsonline.com for fast and reliable Ultimate Team coins. Alright guys, and welcome back to yet again another teammate challenge video, and in this episode we are finally back in the Italian league, and that's because today we are going to be looking at Palermo, because in this teammate challenge we are going to be doing man of the match Hernandez versus inform Miccoli, and of course both these players are strikers for Palermo. So one thing I just want to say first guys is thank you very much to Deezer, who did actually do my YouTube banner and avatar, which I am using at the moment. He does really good quality graphics for YouTube, so if you are looking for banners or avatars, go check him out. There will be a link to his channel in the description down below. But finally, going into this video, like I've already said, today we are doing man the match Hernandez versus inform Miccoli, and firstly we will just look at the price of both the players. So the price is pretty similar, to be fair, and they are quite cheap for special cards. So Hernandez is around 80k, whereas Miccoli is around 90k. Then looking at their weak foot and skill moves, Hernandez has 3 stars in both these aspects, whereas Miccoli has 4 stars in both these aspects. So moving on to some other important stats for strikers on the game. I've actually included these in the border to the video. We're firstly going to look at their finishing, and Hernandez has a finishing rating of 90, whereas Miccoli's is 91. So here you can see both players have very high finishing ratings, and in all fairness I do think this is reflective of their in-game abilities, because pretty much these players never miss a one-on-one situation, and they are very good at scoring goals in and around the box. Then moving on to their long shots, as you can see under this skill there is a massive difference between both the players, with Hernandez having a pretty poor long shot rating at 66, whereas Miccoli's is pretty outstanding at 90. But to be fair guys, you never take long shots with these players when playing with them, and that's because they are both so quick. You never need to take long shots. Pretty much all the goals you score with these players are one-on-ones, and that is because they are quick enough to run away from defenders, and therefore you don't need to take long shots with these players. So if you are going to get them, I would advise make sure you don't take any long shots, especially if you're using Hernandez. And to be fair, Miccoli's long shots are incredible, but you don't need to use them just because he is so quick. He can get away from defenders and easily get one-on-one, and therefore have more chance of scoring when you're one-on-one, rather than shooting from ridiculous distances. So then looking at the shot power, as you can see a big difference again between the shot power of both these players, with Hernandez having a shot power skill of 78, whereas Miccoli's is 92. So a big difference there in the stats, but in all fairness I don't think this is reflective of their in-game abilities, because Hernandez seemed to have a much better shot power rating than 78 when I was using him. Then going on to the heading, this is kind of an irrelevant skill for both these players in all fairness, pretty much because you never cross the ball into them, and pretty much all their goals come from through balls. But nevertheless Hernandez has a heading rating of 70, whereas Miccoli's is 62, but like I've already said, this skill is pretty much irrelevant. Then going on to probably the most important stats between both these players, we are going to look at the acceleration and sprint speed. So Hernandez has 88 acceleration and 93 sprint speed, and to be honest guys, he is absolutely rapid on this game. He gets on the end of pretty much every through ball, and he is so quick he can just outpace any defender on the game. Then looking at Miccoli, he again is very quick, but not as quick as Hernandez, with 92 acceleration and 83 sprint speed. But to be fair guys, Miccoli is pretty much quicker than every centre back on the game, so pace wise I would say he is still very good. But if you were the type of player who loves pace and really does thrive off through balls, then you're definitely looking to get a player like Hernandez, just because he is ridiculously quick. So guys, that does actually bring us on to the part of the video where I talk about the amount of goals and assists each player got within the same amount of games. So in this episode I actually played 15 games with both players, and they were both in the same team. So in 15 games Hernandez got 21 goals and 8 assists, so a lot of goals, over 1 goal per game on a consistent basis, and also a lot of assists. Then Miccoli, he also got consistent amount of goals, as you can see 15 goals in 15 games, and also managed to get 9 assists. So as you can see, both players got a lot of goals and a lot of assists. But in my opinion, if I would have to give a a review on which player I prefer, I would have to say go for Hernandez, simply because of his pace. He is that quick on the game, guys. It really is worth getting him. But anyway, that does bring us to the end of the video. And if you have enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. And what I want you to do, as usual, is leave in the comment section down below which players you want me to do in my next teammate challenge. So yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed the video, thank you very much. And please do give it a thumbs up.